Hey, Har, how's it going? Ooh. It's a sleepy day today. I feel you. We'll get going here in just a minute. Just gotta make sure everything's working right. Let me get some water, and then we'll jump into it. If I can stop yawning, jeez. Sorry. All right. We got about 50 seconds left on the initial ad break, so we'll just wait a minute and then we'll get started. Alright, I think we're probably about ready to go. We'll swap on over to Minecraft. Let's get into it. So, let's do this. Let's set day, and then tick, unfreeze. And then we'll do it's time. Alright. Name a name, harvestment, black cat named Shade. Alright, cool. I will add that to the... Where is my list of it? My list of mob claims. Save that. Cool. We will collect that cat. We can probably either later today or tomorrow, because we're in a creative copy of our world today. We're making some designs for what we want to build out here. This is just a really rough shape of a tree. This isn't what I'm going to build. What was I going to do? Oh, I already froze time. Cool. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to put this all the way down just so we know about where this is, and then we'll shape it from there. Tree doesn't look too lively. No, it does not. Hey, Logical. How's it going? We're doing some creative building today. Creative designing, I guess. we're flattening this out just so I can sort of visualize it all the way down, and then we'll shape it a little better. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Why am I not using Axiom? One, because I haven't used that before, and so I need to learn it, and I haven't downloaded it yet. So for this part, I'm gonna do it old school. I'm gonna freehand it. I would like to learn and get Axiom at some point. I just haven't yet. That's something I'm gonna take some time with and actually learn how to use properly, you know? Need to go to bed in 4 hours, but you don't know if you can make it. Like, you're tired now? You can go to bed now. Nobody's stopping you. Or are you, like, trying to fix your sleep schedule or something? Alright. Yeah, you're trying to fix your sleep schedule, I gotcha. Okay. So over here, I want it to jut out a little more than this. So like something. Let's get like a little rocky outcrop. And we'll shape it a little better in a minute. All right, give me some of these. That. It's a decent shape. Get to bed now. I'll wake up at midnight. We can't have that. And we'll add in some texturing after this. I just want to get these shapes down. So this side, sort of early start to the day, yeah. Nope. That. You guys get to see my sort of inefficient, funky process for building stuff. No, that needs to be here. It's too chunky right there. I could do this so much faster with the Tinker tool. I probably could. But I'd have to learn how to do it, which would also take some time. Do-do-do. Don't you have to, like, sign up on their Discord? Why are you giving me an ad for adult diapers? I'm not. Axiom is really straightforward. Fine, I'll get Axiom. What do I need to do for that? Axiom down. Axiom. Where? Oh, wait. You just get it on moderate. Cool. Give me. Where's the. Download? No, versions. There we go. We're in 121. What are we in? What version of the game is this? 121.11. Which doesn't look like it has a version. Oh, there it is. 121.11. Man, the cats are going nuts today. Do I need to do a separate profile for Axiom? Or can you, or is it like, is it something you can like go in and out of? Oh, okay. So we'll, I'll swap over to this. Get rid of the starting soon text. And then like, give me just a moment to get this in there. 147 mods. Is that what I have? I don't think so. I don't think I have 147. Maybe I do. Set on the title screen. Really? I didn't think I had that many. It might be counting the ones that aren't active in my old, like every time I upgrade, I'm like shift the mods into an old folder in case something's wrong with the new one. I can revert, but I don't think I have 147. If I do, I mean, all the mods I have are just sort of technical tools or visual help. 151. See, now it says 151. So I don't think that's right because I only added one thing. Okay. Let's figure out how to use Axiom. Welcome to Axiom. It seems like this is your first time to access the builder mode menu. Hold left alt to open close the editor mode. Press right shift. Run this introduction again. Run Axiom intro. Quick introduction. That mod had the power of 4. He's so soon. Light direction to be 3D removes movement. No thanks. Okay. So... Whoa. Okay. So you said what power or what tool did you say? The Tinker tool. How do I get to that? Whoa. This is a lot of stuff. Tinkerboom. Well, no, snap, text, shape, path, modeling, rough and distorted, smooth. Do. Let's go out of that just for a minute. First point. Second point? Oh, first point, second point. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So you can just move sections. Cancel. So that is move. This. Go to 1 through 9, then hold Alt. This, but whoa. Okay. Tinker. What do I do with this? Various useful interactions when right-clicking with your fist. So... What's up, buddy? Why are you screaming? Hi. No, that was Mash screaming. Just right-click the stone, like this. Oh. Well, that's not how blocks are supposed to work. Oh, I guess it could be like that if you use the debug stick. Interesting. Is there a way? There's gotta be. I'm gonna be a little slow with this, just so you guys are aware. Extrude. What does this do? Okay. Is there a way to undo? Oh yeah, you can just Control Z. Nice. That's a lot of Earl. Smear. Second point. Z and Y to undo, redo. Gotcha. Button 5 to smear. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cancel. I feel like the Tinker tool is slower because you can only, like, if you go in by, like, you have to do it in quadrants like that. And that's not really what I'm doing. But I'm sure there's a tool, like one of these. This is interesting. There's so much here. Melt. Whoa, okay. Can I make that smaller? those are getting dark. Hopefully that means no more sweating. Can always hope. Whoa. Okay, that's very clearly not what. This is tools here. You can select tools for painting, terraforming. You can find settings for selected tool. Some fields require a block to paint with a place. Main viewport, left button to rotate the camera. Roll camera. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So let's tone that down. And then can I sort of... Oop. Okay, that's not what I want to do. Almost forgot you had a question about Lightmatica. What's up? It's a lot, but in 1 hour you'll get the hang of it. Yeah. Painter. What does fill do? What do you mean? Oh, interesting. That changes all the blocks. Okay. Like, who is fill? Like, so for, I'm not sure what you mean in terms of Lightmatica fill, but whoa. Okay, I don't. That's my run button. Hold on. Show conflicts. Toggle replace mode. We're just gonna unbind that for now. The fill command. This command. Or are you talking about something with Lightmatica? Because I don't quite understand. When I hold the stick, it says fill. What's this? This one? I can't remember what this this mode does. But if you just, the only modes you really need for like the basic use for Lightmatica is area selection, schematic placement, sometimes paste schematic and world, and that's it. Okay. Is there a way to sort of fill this area? Roughen. What does this brush do? Roughen. Let's make that smaller. Ooh, that's interesting. Use the rock tool. Oh, is that for placing stuff? Rock tool. Interesting, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to place those. Okay, let's undo that. That didn't work quite how I wanted it to. I wanted to do that because then I can come in here and melt. Sometimes it doesn't let me. I guess you have to drag down with the melt tool. And then we want painter. Turn all of that into stone. How's that looking? That's actually looking pretty cool. I like that. I think that's looking pretty decent. Like, come in here and do like a little bit of tweaking manually, but yeah, I think that's looking good. And then the rock tool, let's do this, and then get not 0. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Go out of this. Let's get rid of these at the top. Rockets are like little glitchy at low values. Yeah, that's okay though. Rock. Let's crank it back up to 5. Maybe we can just do it this way, and then we'll just really melt it. Give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so we want to go back to melt. This is fun. Like, I'm learning a new tool and I'm making something that looks sick. Okay, so we want the melt tool, and then sort of like here. And we'll fix the water after. Thanks for gently bullying me into actually getting Axiom. All you said was, this would be faster if you did Axiom, and I was like, fine. This is a lot faster than what I was doing. And it'll probably wind up looking cooler too. Let's see. first. Let me fix the water. This is a little funky looking. What do you think of this shape, Logical? You think this shape is good for like a little cliff edge? Let me get rid of this. Smooth tool is really good in big build mode. I like this shape. Nice. Smooth tool. Smooth tool. I assume this is big build mode. Smooth. Where are you? Smooth. Let's see what it does. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, call it big build modes. Do we want to smooth it? That's not what to do. So, is there a way to make it use, like, the stairs and slabs of this? Or would I need to go in and add those, like, manually later? Painter, yeah, it's fine. Don't think there is? Gotcha. That's fine. We'll do a little old school shaping. Let's do this. I don't mind doing this by hand. It's a lot faster now that the shape itself is, like, done. Gotta come in and throw some stuff around. We'll do some texturing in a minute. What's up, buddy? Hey. Hey, what's up? You want to come and sit up in my lap? You don't have to. That's pretty decent, right? Once you use replace with a brick block on a stone stair, it will be a brick stair. Interesting. Good to know. Over texturing, you can hold left alt and click on the suitcase. It will type replace. Okay, so for texturing, you can hold left alt. Hey, buddy. Hold left, left alt. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hello. You comfy? Give me just a second. I got a kitty saying hello. Hi, buddy. Okay, left alt, click on the suitcase. Suitcase. I don't see a... Oh, I see the suitcase. I've just got a cat trying to interrupt. Hi. Suitcase. Oh, shoot. I have to hold the button. Suitcase. And enable type replace. Type replace on. Once you use replace with a brick block on a stone stair, it will be a brick stair. Okay, so now that I've turned that on, I don't know. This mod is pretty easy to use. It is a little overwhelming though, because there's so many options. Buddy, what? What's up? Are you just desperate for attention? Okay, so I assume I can use the... Where's the button? Is this button? I assume I can use the painter tool to sort of do gradients. Hold left alt and click on the button which says replace. Left alt. Buddy. Phantom, no clip. Change replacement, fast place, infinite reach, updates, force place, replace mode. Oh, right. Right click blocks to replace them with the held block. So I could like... Oh, that's interesting. That's definitely handy. Hi, yes, you're very cute. So what I'm thinking is gradient painter. So we want... How does the gradient painter work? Is this what you use like on the border of two different blocks if you're doing a gradient? So it sort of fuzzies them throughout? That's my guess. Hi. So what I think we want to do actually is we want to take this active block. What do we want? We want... What's a good block for at the waterline? Probably deep slate, maybe? Tough. I was thinking we want the stuff that's like touching the water. We want that to be dark. But that might not... Hold on. Betty. I don't think I like that. Let's look through the blocks. We could use cobbled deep slate, but I think that texture's a little too busy, maybe. Tough is good. Yeah, we might just wind up going with tough. We'll do tough, touch at the waterline. Then... So tough at the waterline. One stone. Ow, why'd you bite me? One. And then we need stone and andesite. Who's making squeaky? You making squeaky noises? Does pale moss work too? Is that a similar sort of color? Oh, it's the Nautilus making this squeaking noise. I thought it was the cat. Okay, so let's do. That's not what to do. Let's do this. Painter. We're gonna go tough. And we're gonna start over here and sort of. Oh my goodness, the camera's a little funky in this mode. Buddy, what are you doing? You're just crawling around. Hey. Okay, and then... Let's look at pale moss. Let's see what that looks like. That... Maybe? Like, not in such big patches, but maybe like a little bit. Just as a thin layer. Or do you think that's darker than the tough? How do I do the gradient painter? Let's do tough, tough, and just a bit lighter. Yeah. Pale moss. No, buddy, no, you can't be on the desk. And then let's turn down the size to 2, maybe, and then wait, how does this work? Is this... No, I don't know how this works. Let's go all the way back to stone, just to see what this is doing. Hold right button. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And it gives me this line, but I don't quite know what this line does. Oh, never mind, I got you. Oh, okay, interesting. So that's like you're holding between the two. Ow, buddy. So it'd be like this. That's the distance that the thing covers, and then you hold it like this. So we want to go bottom up with this. With this set here. And then so like for here example, so we do this, and then we do that. Now that's just moss then. Does it need to be... Interesting. Oops. Noise painter. Let's do... Maybe this would be better. Tough. And let's turn down this to 2. Let's see. That's interesting, but not what we want. Reverse the order to swap the blocks on the left by hold them. Interesting. Okay. The problem that I was having was that it sort of... I think this would work better for like a bigger thing. Because it doesn't do too much fuzziness at the edge. Ow! Don't bite my foot, man. Hey. Stop biting me. Okay, let me... What do these do again? Hold on. Almost fell out of my chair. Okay. So... I think we're just going to do the painter tool and sort of do it by hand since it's a smaller scale thing. So we're going to do this and then we're just going to go... We're going to go... Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm struggling with the camera so much for this. And then we go up to pale moss. And we do a little painting. Oh, that's way too much. Top there's tool mask. Tool masks. Whoa. That's too much. Click on it and press edit. Click on examples and on single block. Okay, block. And then I assume I put my 2 blocks in here. Maybe not. Equals stone. Oh, you can make it so it doesn't overwrite the tough. Okay. That is handy. Oh, I need tough. I didn't do the tough. Go away. I didn't do the tough all the way across here. Okay, and then we want andesite. Is andesite brighter than stone? I guess andesite could come above or below. Let's do andesite below. We'll do andesite and then stone will be at the top. And then this button. Andesite. Tool masks. Edit. Put that over there. I'll do this. Okay, and then I think we need to do some fine tuning here manually. Turn that off. Let's get this, and we will put some of this down here. This will be only if it's cobbled deep slate be better. No, that's much too busy of texture, so we'll do this. Well, and I guess I gotta fix these because some of this doesn't have, like moss doesn't have slabs. Andesite. And the stair. Those shouldn't be touching. That looks pretty decent. Maybe if I take that down one and then this needs to not be there. Moss. Pale hanging moss. That is very light. That doesn't really work well there. It's like, it's too bright, I think. That's too flat. Well, I guess I could turn on replace mode. It's too flat. Give me just a second, sorry. And then maybe a couple of these, like one or two in this corner here. Where it sort of looks like it's, maybe the waves have been crashing against it, so it's, the wet is a little higher. Oh, that's much better. I didn't realize I had Fulbright on. That's much nicer. I was like, man, I just can't get this, like, where's all the shadows? But it's because I had Fulbright on. Okay. What do you think of that? That looks decent. And then up at the top, that one. That can have resin over on top of it. Pale moss to stone might be a bit too harsh. Well, it's pale moss to andesite, but I don't know what would be a good in-between there. Like, gravel would probably look good, but this gravity block, I can't use gravel. We need something that's between them. Maybe a light gray concrete. Maybe. Or wool. Wool, because it's got a little more texture, maybe? Let's just do, like, a little... Hmm. That is better. The only problem with that is that I've got all this shaping with stone stairs and stone oh my god. Stairs and slabs that I can't do in concrete. So let's do the gray concrete manually instead of painting, so we can sort of control it a little more. Oh, and we've got to do our hourly ad break. I can't believe the hour flew by already. Hopefully you don't get an ad, Logical. So we're going to do the command. We're going to switch over to the kitties. Why, there we go. And then we're going to run the ad. Good luck. I'll be here. We won't do anything. Did you get an ad? Hopefully you didn't. Only a 30-second one? That's not bad. Alright, cool. Let me just double check something. Yeah, we're probably good to just swap back. I think you're the only person here. Let me open that back up again. Why is that screen black? There we go. Okay. I don't like that there. That's worse. What about acacia wood? That's darker. Right? I think acacia wood's darker. You know, from a distance, I think it's mostly fine. Because the areas where we have, where it, like, you can very clearly tell the difference. Like over here, it looks like it's in light more, so it doesn't, the difference in color isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. And then over here, where it's a sharper, where it looks like a sharper contrast, I think that works. Because it's sort of, it's indented in there, and over here it's going to be underneath the tree, so it should look like it's in shadow down there a little more. So I think that might actually work. I think I like it. What happens if I do this? I don't like that. Okay. So I think I'm just going to ignore the problem. Um, Can you stop vines from growing with shears? Like if I put... No, I don't think you can. Could with string, but I don't really want to do that. Ooh. uh... Okay, so what happened there? It just... It stopped Stream Elements from posting links. Hold on. Well, I think this will fix it temporarily. Most of my commands are in Nightbot, so I'll work out how to get Stream Elements working later. Yeah, I love all those commands, or all the emotes. Okay, so I'd say that's decent. Up here could be... Do I have replace mode on? No. And then give me short grass, bush, fern, and long grass and tall fern. Oops. Deleted. Okay, so ignoring the big, ugly tree shape, is that looking pretty decent? I think that from a distance, this patch where it's andesite and stone looks a little too similar. But I don't really know how I would fix that. Gravel. We're gonna sprinkle a couple bits of gravel in here. Looks pretty good. Alright, give me mud, 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 mud. And then coarse dirt. And then we want mushroom blocks as well. Okay, then the other side. We'll fix like this pattern a little bit as we go. Like we'll tweak it and whatnot to make it look a little nicer. Give me just 1 second. Man, food just got here and I want to eat it so bad, but I'm in the middle of something. I got a big burrito. I'm not going to eat it right this minute, but I'm excited about it. Okay. Is that looking okay? I think that... I don't like that the mushroom blocks are sort of in the middle there. I think that the mushroom block should stick to the outer side. And then we need more brick. And then leaf litter. Just as an accent block on some of these, maybe. No, I don't like that, actually. I gotta go slowly around and click on the tiny little... bone meal. Okay, and then we want leaves. Let's get birch, oak, and azalea. And then fence gate. It's like spruce. So right here, actually, we're gonna have a bush. We'll just do it all in oak to begin with. Never done a bush like this before. But could look good. Oh no, did they? Give me just a second. Okay. So the sun comes like out around like that, so I'm thinking we do some lighter leaves on this top part. Basically comes directly ahead, but the sun's coming from like this direction. Maybe this direction actually, so I think that looks not great. I don't like the way the acacia leaves look. Or not the acacia, the azalea. So we're going to use oak leaves and shade with the other one. I wish there was a way to make the bushes fluffier without a texture pack. Console. Moss with some bushes on it, maybe? Maybe. Darn it. Like sprinkled in the bush. Like... Oh, yeah, I think I get what you're saying. Okay, so moss, like, just in here? With some bushes on it. Like, I don't know. I think that's like a decent bush. And then I'm thinking we do that. Oh, I know what you were meaning. Like a piece of moss with like grass or a bush on it. I got you. I don't think there's a... That's definitely a good thing to keep in mind for like other bushes, but I think with the shape of this one, that would be kind of hard to do without it sticking out too much. And then actually right here... Off. Right. Which one looks better? That look like a decent little bench. Yeah, I think that's too thick. Let's move it one over. And then time set. What are our shadows at? 30%. Let's do 40 for figuring out the lighting. All right. Then we can put a glow icon right there. Okay. Is this like a decent little lighting thing? Okay, time set. It's 1200. Game roll, advance time. Set that to true. Yeah, this is a decent little place for watching a sunset, I think. Once we get this tree built, I think it'll be nice. Cool. I think that is good for this area. For this little starter bit. We still need to build the tree here. And extend the path out. We need to get through here. Actually. Is there like a... I guess melt would be the closest to sculpt draw. No, I want to do the opposite of that. Invert. Yeah, that's what I want. Just drilled a hole through the water there. Let's undo that last one. And then we want... smooth, maybe? Paint gray. And then let's smooth. Axiom is awesome. All right. I've got company over today, so I think I'm gonna call it there for the stream. It's a bit of a shorter one, but we'll be back to our regular longer streams tomorrow. But I got some food I really want to eat, some stuff I got to do today, so I think I'm gonna call it there. It's been good though. We got a decent little bit of stuff done. I'm liking this. This is gonna be sick. I think it'll turn out good. But yeah. Let me see if there's someone we can rate. Nobody that I follow, so I think we will pass on the raid today, and I'll just go ahead and do a regular ending. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your help on the whatnot, on Axiom and whatnot, logical. Sorry it's a shorter one, but we'll do a little bit of an extra long one tomorrow. How about that? It's also 1,000,000 degrees in my house. But yeah. Okay. See you